Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. Picking up where we left off, back in the Moldering Ruins, and I actually found two other locations that we missed somehow. I don't know how long they're going to take me, but if they don't take very long, we'll probably end up doing our other Daedric quest that we have. Because yeah, I honestly, or I don't know, we'll see. We'll probably end up doing that just to get it done. But yeah, there's two. There's one. There's obviously the Moldering Ruins here. Then there's one that's technically in Whiterun hold that we'll do, but I understand why we didn't do it. And then there's another one here in the Reach, which I, after seeing it, I remembered that it was one. It's called Liar's Retreat. It was one that I do remember saying that we needed to do, and I don't know how I didn't see it on when I went through, because that one is on the map. All of them were on the map that I found. I went, obviously didn't fast travel to every location on the map and check, but I feel like I traveled to all the locations that were a good enough distance apart that if there was a place we missed, that I would have found it. So I also did go and unlock a couple other ones, which we aren't going to do because they are tied into other quests that we'll end up doing at some point. So there are actually, so I did unlock more than just the three well, two, I guess, because this is one of the three. But yeah, I did unlock more than just the two locations, but we're not going to be doing more than just this one and the other two. Okay, I do want to check here, because this seems to be, I got an urn, flawless amethyst, that's nice. Oh, and a dead Draugr buried in the ground, an elven dagger apparently. Alright. So that's the Moldering Ruins. I'm going to assume this says clear now. Yep. That's one of the ones in the Reach. So I guess technically we only missed, because I forgot about Liar's Retreat, and we'll do that one next, because that one's just over. There it is. I also forgot that Moldering Ruins was a like the symbol for it. It wasn't a cave symbol, and I thought that I had lost it again. But yeah, we'll go to Liar's Retreat next. Oh.
Hey.
To see some Falmer fighting some bandits, I guess. Somebody made an oops while digging. That's for sure. Good God, there's a lot of them in here as well. You. Wow, she. Oh, well, no, her health is like full. I was gonna say her health is like, oh, it's like she's almost dead, but then it's like full, and I don't know why. So in between parts, I did go back to the. I did go back to the vault and dump all the stuff that we had for there. I put the staff there that we got. What was it, Melted Eye or whatever. And I put the skulls in there and the other mask. And then I went and sold all of our random crap that we had been picking up. So as you can see, we're now back over 100 grand in gold. Whoops, not mean to take the gold, the loot. I didn't mean to take the loot, but here, give me this other loot. Go. Alright, so yeah, it looks like the Falmer fucking busted in here. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like a digging operation, so I'm going to assume that the Falmer busted in. Also, if you would like to have multiple copies of the Tavern clothes, which is actually a very rare set of clothes, if like outside of this particular woman, I don't know that there's a way to get it without either maxing out your pickpocketing and taking the perk that lets you take equipped items, because that'll obviously allow you to that'll obviously let you take it off of NPCs that are wearing it. Or you can obviously kill the NPCs that are wearing it. But if you really want to get multiple copies of it, all you have to do actually is not clear this dungeon. Like if you come in, do exactly what we just did, take the clothes and leave, the dungeon, as long as it's not marked as clear, will respawn at some point. I don't remember, it's some amount of time in game. And when it respawns, it'll actually respawn that woman there with the clothes on her. So if you really wanted to get multiple copies of it, you could do that. You could also probably download a mod that would allow you to get multiple copies of it. So I can hear somebody talking. Let's see, Mystery Talara Volume 1. I'm sure I have that one as well. Well, Yellow Book of Riddles, I know I got that one, so I'm just going to leave that. I also did go and put all my books away that we had picked up. We actually only had, outside, like, for like books, not journals or notes or anything, we only had 2 new ones. But I think I also only had like 2 to throw away. I say throw away. It's just like in the one. Just like in the one thing there. I don't know why I took that staff. It's not worth very much. It's not even 200. Let's see what we got here. Whatever. Song of Perennial Volume 8. I hate these ones that are like volume whatever, because it's like, I know I have the Song of Perennial, and I know that I have a few of them, but I could very well be missing one random one. And I mean, to be fair, that happens to me in real life as well. Like the other day, by the other day I mean yesterday for me, was looking in the Marine movies. If you watch them, the first one is John Cena, the second one is some wrestler that I never remember the name of because I don't know him. And then like the other 4 are all the Miz.
You picked a bad time to...
And we actually have the Marine 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And for some, I know that we watched number 3, but I don't know where we watched it, because I kind of assumed that we had it. Because I like those movies. Well, I like the Miz's. John Cena's one is alright, the second one was kind of crap. But I really liked all the ones with the Miz. Bear Claws lockpick. Alright, and then down into that Falmer area. Now the question is, did the Falmer dig through here and bust out?
An orc follows to the death.
Hey, you. What the fuck are you doing?
Fine. Let's trade then.
The fuck gave you that? And that? Don't tell me you're gonna start fucking spawning rings on you as well.
Go where the challenge.
I'm assuming she picked that up because that is a thing that your followers can do if there's a weapon, I think, better than theirs nearby, they can go and grab it.
Shut up, or they'll kill us, you idiot.
Cool, look at that. We managed to do like a stealth thing of a fashion anyway. I don't think that there's too many places that you can do shit like that in this game. chorus eggs. I imagine that means that we'll be running across them. It also sounds like there's some bandits left alive down there, and I'm also going to assume that they're still going to be hostile when I get there, even though that would make pretty much no sense, as like, why would they be? Like, if anything, they should be glad to see a non-Falmer person down here, whether or not they would have robbed me normally. You would think that they would see me and be like, "Ah, you're here to rescue us. Great, we were taken captive." You know? Even if like they tried to betray me after I freed them, I still think that they would want me to free them. Since, you know, I made it through the Falmer. I also have to assume that the arrows that she had wasn't shit that she picked up, and it was just like arrows she was shot with, because I end up with arrows in my inventory all the time, because they shoot me, and for some reason they go into my inventory. I mean, to be fair, they're now mine. They gave them to me violently, but still. Heavy armor guy. Someone do something. I am doing stuff. I don't know. I think I just picked up a random glowing mushroom. Oh, a human heart. Like that. Yeah, somebody knocked over some ingredients or shit somewhere. Damn. Can't use that well in combat. I mean, that's fine. I don't really need to mine. I don't really need all these mushrooms either, but if I wasn't picking the mushrooms, I wouldn't have... Oh, here we go. Probably all of this shit got knocked off. See, now this doesn't make sense, because clearly they were captured by the Falmer, and were probably in some sort of cage that they probably shouldn't have been able to open by themselves. Oh, looks like we got a mushroom farm over here. There we go. Cooked hogfish, sure. I don't know who we're still in combat with. Like, I don't know if there's more Falmer up ahead, or if there's just like more captured bandits who are going to attack me immediately. I mean, once again, it makes no sense that the captured bandits are attacking me, because it's like, I can save you. I mean, like, yeah, you're bandits, but I mean, like, I don't necessarily know that. I mean, obviously I do, because it's a video game, and when I look at them, it literally comes up and says Bandit Highwayman, but I feel like that's a thing that the enemies in this game shouldn't know happens. I see that we reached some Dwarven runes, and we got one of the Chorus Hunters, things that can actually kill me here. Well, it looks like Rod died. The long hammer, eh? Okay, what the hell is this thing? Rod's hammer. The reduced weight allows it to be swung more quickly. Okay. I wonder if that's as good as the Zephyr bow. Because, like I said when we picked that up, when you fully upgrade that, it does technically go, or it does technically become stronger than the regular, or than like other bows, because of its... Nope, I really expected the enemy to be in there. I'll just steal all their eggs and see if that pisses them off. Ow. Stupid fucking bones all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. It still shows an enemy. I'm assuming they have to be up there. But for some reason, even though we're apparently aggroed, or we've apparently aggroed them, otherwise they wouldn't show up red on my thing, they're not fucking coming for me. So I kind of have to assume that they're stuck somewhere. But, oh, look at that. Fucking Daedric gauntlets in here. It is very rare that you actually find Daedric. Shit. Also, what? Oh, there's a dead chorus up here. I mean, that one wasn't even me. Mushroom, skeever tail. Come on, get the fucking thing. There we go. Still hate these mushrooms, but may as well get all the ingredients I can. Oh, there we go. Finally decided to come and find me, did ya? Good God, I know you guys are blind, but like, damn. Your hearing is supposed to be off the charts. Okay. Let's see, is that clear? Yep. Okay. So now that we're not aggroed anymore, we should be able to get those couple of mining nodes that we passed. Because it doesn't look like there's a shortcut out of here. There's one. Oh. Got that whole giant rock to hit, and he's hitting like this little baby corner of it. I don't think that our last location is very big. This one was a little bigger than I expected, but I mean, it's a chorus place, so they generally are a little bit bigger and loaded with alchemy ingredients. Although I guess just caves in general are loaded with alchemy ingredients. And I say loaded with alchemy ingredients, it's mushrooms. Like, just saying that they're loaded with alchemy ingredients would imply that there was like a bunch of different kinds. And while the Falmer themselves do carry alchemy ingredients on them, and obviously have ears that for some reason can be used in alchemy, it's still mainly mushrooms, which is why the bag that I have back at the house that I just throw my alchemy ingredients in until I decide to deal with them has so many mushrooms in it. So many mushrooms, chorus eggs, bone meal. Like, there's just like certain things that you just find fucking everywhere. Salt piles, I think I got a fuck ton of those as well. I don't have as many glowing mushrooms as you would think, mainly because, like I said, they're annoying as fuck to actually get sometimes. But hey, we got it. Oh, and we found a different way back, or this is just like a different spider, because there's still... Oh, hello. Oh, and that one fell through the ground. Not the first spider to do that to me, actually. There was, if you watched the last part, there was one that... Oh, okay, and then we're out. So yeah, those are just new spiders for some reason. I guess the Falmer broke in then, because it looks like the wall pieces are all like, would be this, so I'm guessing the Falmer busted in and it wasn't the bandits digging out a hole in their wall for some reason. Which, you know, makes more sense, but...
What was that?
Oh.
Someone there?
Yeah, I am, and you guys are a little late, as you know, if you were here earlier, maybe you could have helped fend off the Falmer. See, now these guys attacking me makes sense. Now, what would have been cooler is if, like, you fight here and, like, the bandits that you meet there are like, oh, we need your help, and then, like, you take them through, and then, like, they follow you through the dungeon to help kill the Falmer, and then, like, when you come back here, their chief shows up, and then they betray you. I mean, that would have been a little bit better, but I guess I didn't want to put quite that much effort into that location. Okay, we have one location left that we didn't get to before. Now this is the one that's technically in Whiterun Hold, and I say that because it's at Pine Peak Cavern. But like, if based on the map that I have, the border for Whiterun Hold is like just barely here. Now I want to say, yeah, there was a couple of hunters and a bear here. outside when I first came here, but looks like there's a lot of blood leaving into
Blade
here.
ready.
My blade is, well, I was gonna say my blade is always ready, but I guess I do put it away occasionally, usually. Only if we're in town, though. Come on, up and over. Okay. There. Oh, we got a book. Heavy Armor Forging. I'll take it. I don't know that I have that one. It's obviously a smithing skill book, but as with other skills that we've maxed out, knowing that doesn't help me determine if I have it or not. Oh. Oh.
An orc follows to the death.
Oh. And look at that. There's a diamond in it. So, don't forget to pick that. And that looks to be it. Just a small little throwaway cave, I guess. Cleared, yep. Sure enough, just one bear. But, I mean, not every location is going to be huge. Alright. So with that, we are at 21 minutes. Oh. It's apparently in Whiterun.
An orc follows to the death.
Fuck, what the hell's the name of this quest now? Fuck, I don't remember.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
A drinking contest, you don't stand a chance.
Ha! We'll see about that.
Oh.
This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn.
Here we go.
One down, my friend. One down. Until next time. And how about you?
A second drink, easy enough.
So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
One more, no problem. Shh.
Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours.
That's great.
You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer.
Blasphemer.
I see. So, you don't remember fondling the statuary, then? I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
Was a man named Sam with me?
Debella teaches love and compassion, but that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know and let you walk away from this. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid.
Okie dokie. So obviously if you have a high enough speech skill, you can skip this part, but... Repair supplies. We need the following to repair the broken staff. A giant's toe, holy water, and heartraven feather. Okay. Oh, well, there's a giant's toe, I think.
It's a fine day with you
There's
around.
holy water.
I suppose that'll do. Debella teaches us forgiveness after all. Even for a drunk like you.
So do you remember anything I said when I got here?
You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Okie dokie. So yeah, pretty much every step of this you can skip with the speech check, but we're not going to do that for this. I don't know how long this will take us.
An orc follows to the
I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I just skip it with the speech stats check. This is a quest I do most of the time, but
follows to the death. You have a grim look.
Okay. Oh, dragon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, whatever you say, Lemko. Just don't breathe random fire. No. Yeah, focus on me. Yes, good dragon. Oh, come on, get up there. There we go, and that should be good then. I don't think there's any way anybody got lost for that, or while doing that. Now, unfortunately, because, you know, the dead dragons tend to draw a crowd that then refuses to advance the quest, that may have actually broken our normal shit, unless this guy's far enough away.
I've never seen such a thing.
Come on. There it is. Okay, good. It looks like he isn't.
It's real. You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry?
Sorry's not good enough. Not while my Gleda's still out there alone and afraid. You kidnapped her and sold her to that giant.
That sounds pretty bad.
You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant.
What happened? No. Did I say anything about where I left the staff?
You mentioned something like that when you were running off with my goat. Tell you what, you bring back my goat, and maybe I'll give a damn about your staff. Good day.
Okay.
My blood's calm.
Now I want you to wait
Sure?
here.
Fine. I'll stand watch.
Okay. Now you just chill there for a second. And the reason I'm doing that is because obviously we're going to go get the goat, and we're going to find a giant with it, since that's who we sold it to. Now if you bring a follower, odds are you're going to have to kill the giant. But if you don't bring a follower, you should be able to grab the goat and leave. Now I don't know if the goat itself can die. Doesn't look like. Of course, the goat fucking laid down. Goat, get up. Oh, it looks like Brock got mad. Guess he has to die anyway. Oh well. Yeah, I think you can get the goat to follow you and not aggro the giant, but I think he obviously can't see you doing it, since you apparently sold it to him. I mean, now why the giant wanted the goat, I don't know, but I mean, they have cows and mammoths, so I mean, although I guess I don't know that they actually have cows. We meet that one guy who's like sacrificing a cow to the giant or something, but that's pretty much it. I also like how I had the option, since I could technically talk to the goat, to ask it to come to Winterberry, which, while that would have been hilarious, I don't think that we're considered the goat's friends, so I don't think it would have technically worked. Hey, Gleda, where are you? There you are. Also, what a dumb name, Gleda. Like, just name her Glenda. Like, at least Glenda's like a real name. Can I break this fence? Nope. And look.
Name's Ennis.
Shall we get moving?
Yes.
To the next fight.
You can come now.
You here from the city? I visit Whiterun from time to time.
Oh, there we go.
Make deals.
Goat found its way in.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
Yes?
Here's your goat. Now, can you help me retrace my steps?
And not a scratch on her. Happy day. I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there.
Well, that would be pretty hard to do. Considering Isolde isn't in Whiterun. Golden Saints are a proud race of data from the Shivering Isles. Okay.
My blood's calm.
I don't
I
know what the
prefer
hell
it
that
boiling.
helmet is. Or what the hell those saint things are supposed to be. Now, to be fair, since the quest marker is there, it could very well be that Isolde is in Whiterun right now, just purely because of the quest. But I'm still gonna check here first, since this is technically where she should be. And also, it's kind of weird.
You're back.
Oh, yes, I am
Did you
Sophie.
bring me anything?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I brought you a sweet roll.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And that's why I keep stuff on me. Okay, let's check down here. Rhea. No. 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 Okay, I'm gonna assume then that she's. Although I don't know why I'm checking down here for Isolde, because it honestly wouldn't make very little sense that she would be down here. It would make more sense if she was upstairs. Also, don't know where the other two kids are.
Mama took me to the market. There
Did she
were
now?
lots of pies and cakes there.
Yeah.
She said she'd show me how to bake one.
Well, that's okay. Well, she's not supposed to be naked, and unfortunately, unless I figure out how to get that ring and fashion designer back, I don't think. Not sure that I actually have a way to fix her, which is weird because that just is not a good look. To have a naked kid running around your house. All right. Okay, we'll head to Whiterun. Now it says that if you're married to her, that she should be at your house. So it's weird that she did spawn here, but I guess maybe because I'm using like a custom house, they put her back here.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through? Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests.
Do you know what I did with it?
You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left her?
It's a weird
And after you
conversation to
told me
have
that
with your
sweet
wife, man.
story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
It has a
We
storm
have
in any
crazy
money.
little profit.
Thanks.
Here, this is your share, love.
It's very weird.
Goodbye.
It's very, very weird that it's like, and I was looking forward to the wedding. Were you, though? Like, I feel like out of everybody, you probably shouldn't have been looking forward to the wedding.
You have a grim.
I'm gonna have to try and figure out that ring of the fashion designer so I can get her to, I mean, I gave them all clothes. I don't know why she wouldn't. Maybe I forgot to like lock the clothes afterwards or something. I don't know. I don't think I did, but maybe. So this, I think, might be the only, is this gonna be the only location outside of, like, places we've already been? Like, holds we've already cleared, maybe? Although I don't remember where the last location is, but I want to say that we've been there already. Or that we've, like, unlocked it and just not, like, done it. Oh, and I hear a dragon, but that's fine. And here's Witch Miss Grove. And here's my lovely, lovely fiance.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return to consummate our love.
Actually, I was hoping to get the ring back.
What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you.
Sorry, Moira.
Die, damn you!
So I don't know if Esmeralda is like an actual another Hargraven somewhere. But yeah, this is Witch Miss Grove. It doesn't count as cleared ever, I don't think. And but I think that Moira there's the only Hargraven that spawns here, and if you come back to it later, they'll just be like a random witch here. Which makes sense since it's Witch Miss Grove, and there's a destruction skill book that we apparently didn't have. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Back to Whiterun now. Yep. What enemies?
Lars, Yanir!
I mean, even the game does. Oh, there's something. Nope, that's a fox though. That's not an enemy. Literally there. Okay, yeah, literally there was no enemies, so I don't know what the fuck that was about. The only thing near me was a fox, which definitely does not count as an enemy. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta do some research on foxes.
I prefer it boiled.
For my book. I'm currently doing research on logging camps, which is not a very interesting subject, I will say.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Alright, here's the ring.
Excellent. Sorry it didn't work out. I know how excited you were for the wedding. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morvenskar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests.
Okay.
Goodbye, my love.
Uh-huh.
Are you married?
And then she doesn't actually have the wedding ring on her. Okay. So now she should hopefully go back home. And no, Morvenskar is apparently still outside of it, but that's
My
fine.
blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
There it is. It's that big fort right there, actually. Let's see how we're going. This should be perfect. We should finish this quest, and then next part we can start by going to I think I was doing Dawnstar next, because I didn't want to do Falkreath, so I figured I'd do Dawnstar. Well, it's not so much I didn't want to do Falkreath, it's just like it was between Dawnstar and Falkreath. And since I have the thing to ask the Jarl about land for sale in Dawnstar, I figured I would do that one first. And then we'll probably end up doing Well, I don't know. We'll either end up doing Falkreath after that, or we'll start the Mages Guild quest line. One or the other. I'm not 100% sure which one I'd rather do. I mean, I kind of want to do the Mages Guild one just to get the Galder Amulet quest done. But, I don't know. Hello, Mr. Troll. Oh, that's a healing spell. Let's do this. It's been a little while since we used the Fire Rune. Now this place I do believe is filled with necromancers or something. Conjurers, whatever. Oh well, use that on a fire mage. Alright. But yeah, there's a bunch of them here. I don't even remember what this staff does. Mainly because like I never use any of the Daedric artifacts. Although Maroon's Razor is probably the only one. Like I still never used it, but I mean, if I was to use the Daedric artifact, I would probably use Maroon's Razor. Mainly because like I don't like using staffs. Because if I want to use magic, I'll just use magic. I can recharge my magicka easier than I can recharge items using soul gems. And I don't think, and there's very few staffs anyway that you can't, that has like a unique spell attached to them. And obviously, I was gonna say obviously, but I'm actually not sure now if any of like the perks in that you get. Like I imagine if you have like a staff of fireballs or something, like your flame perks in the destruction, at least the damage ones would probably do it. But then like, you know, you get other perks in there that like dual casting a spell lets you stagger enemies more easily, and that'll let you even stagger something like a giant when you hit them.
Hey.
And like that's obviously not going to work with a staff because you can't dual cast a staff. And yeah, so for the most part, and then like, but to be fair, there's even some things like the master level spells outside of conjuration. I'm not sure any of them are actually.
You work the forge.
Why do they need me to do this? We use magic, not weapons. I swear, they're making me do this for a laugh. At least I'm not dealing with the prisoners down below.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about what goes on down there.
I bet Naris gets a kick out of it. Nasty fella he is.
You'd better quiet down before you end up there. Then I'd have to work the forge.
Hi.
Over here!
Oh, I killed the other guy. I cast it and I just saw somebody's health bar melt, but I thought it was, you know, the person I was looking at. But silly me. Of course it wasn't. What is this? Cherum's Heart. It's actually a smithing skill book, so it won't tell us whether or not we already had that one. Although it doesn't sound familiar in the slightest, so I'm gonna assume that we don't. Boop, and down we go. Now you can come here and clear this place out before you do this quest. I don't think that you're locked out of anything. I mean, obviously you're locked out of like the last place that we're going to go to, but that's a completely separate location. Like the actual like location, you can clear everything out, like all of the conjurer stuff. I'll take it. Kind of hate finding books in there. Oh, it's ready. Yeah, see, I feel like this Daedric quest I actually do quite a bit.
What was that?
but it's also one of those ones that, like, you know, ends up in your... Damn it, I don't know what keeps causing my fucking rune spells to just not get...
Your death brings me.
like, not get placed. Ooh, Borgok's taking some hits. From the Arch Cryomancer. I really should get, what is it, Healing Hands or something? Do I even have that? Like, I don't think I have Heal Other or anything, do I? No, I don't. I probably should invest in that at some point. You know, like, I keep going to mages and selling my shit, and then I just never, like, actually go. Now, up there, obviously, is where we need to go, but before we do that, I would like to clear the location. Ah, fuck. I feel like this quest, right, the fact that it uses Ysolda, not only just as part of the quest, but as, like, a part of the quest that involves you getting married to a Hograven, I feel like they should have taken the time to put that little bit, maybe extra dialogue. I know I don't do that. In for if you're married to her, because I feel like she acts really, really weird. All things considered, like, nothing that she says really makes sense when you're married to her. Because, like, oh, I couldn't wait for the wedding. It's like, yeah, wife, you couldn't wait for the wedding that wasn't ours?
I knew it.
Chicken egg, eh? Arrow. The woodcutter's wife. That one might actually be new. An ascendant conjurer, eh?
Take your bet.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No.
Okay. Back into here, because I think I saw some more glowy books. Walking the World. Rising Threat Volume 4. Looks like this will be a good place to get rid of quite a few glowing books. Because that should have made a pretty good dent in them. Got a shrine here. Shrine of Debella, interesting. Okay. Ah, come on, really? Man, that lockpick must have been made out of fucking paper mache.
Huh?
Nearest the Wicked, eh? Major alteration, Elven Dagger. Well, you're worthless, aren't you? Ooh, that's a lot of dead people in there. Gold, scroll, potion, poison, looks like, no. Well, that's, oh, well, apparently, oh, there we go. I was gonna say there's supposed to be a book there, and there is. Now, where's the, there we go. Ah, so he just trapped everyone in here and then made them crispy. Well, isn't he a pleasant person? Now, what exactly was your goal here? Like, were you attempting to do something with them? Like, sacrificing them to summon something else? I mean, you are supposed to be a conjurer after all. And while I can accept that you're just a prick who wanted to kill them, I, you know, feel like as a mage it'd be kind of a waste if you're just gonna... See, Scourge of the Grey Quarter, that one sounds new. The Great War. Mine and Lure. Spirit of Nirn. Yeah, a great place to knock out a few of these books. Damn. Well, I see that there's a spell that went off there, which is odd, and then that'll be our shortcut back to the entrance. Okay. Time to go to the actual quest part of this. Actually, that should be cleared now, right? With the wicked dickhead gone. Wiki dicky there. Alright. Here. Yeah. And up we go. Flawless ruby, circlet. And then a giant portal. To the Misty Grove we go.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
Oh. Oh, stretch. No, it feels so good. Alright. Okay, well, I don't know what the quest marker's doing, but we're just gonna continue along the path.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
It was quite a trip. Where are we?
I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff.
I have all the things needed to repair it.
Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. What do you want?
So all of this was just a prank?
Just a prank? Just a prank? The Daedric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff.
Not quite holy, eh? So why did you choose me?
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through, but you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit.
Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
All right.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm.
And back to Whiterun we are. So the staff he gave us was, where is it? There it is, the Sanguine Rose, and it summons a Dramora for 60 seconds. So like I said, most staffs in the game are fairly worthless, and this one is no different, even though, well, besides the fact that it's given to us by a Daedric Lord. Because, yeah, it's just summon Daedra, which is a spell we can get, and we can even get, what is it, Unbound Thrall or something later, as part of the Master Conjuration quest line. But yeah, if we go in here, you can see we got our mask up, we got our two skulls here. Still don't know where Potema's skull is, or Corbjorn, but whatever. And then, yeah, the Daedric shit's over here, so Skull of Corruption, the Sanguine Rose. Now, the Skull of Corruption should be, I think, the next thing we get. And then we also have the Long Hammer, which I'd like to display. But I seem to be out of room there.
An orc follows to the death.
And I don't think I have any more of those. So that's a shame. Well, you know what then? Fuck it, we'll take the Eye of Melka out. Because that one can just go back to my house, I guess. And then I think that might be it. I got some shit to throw into chests and that, and then maybe I'll try and figure out, although I don't know if I actually want to do that. I was gonna say I might try and figure out the fashion designer thing again, because I imagine all I have to do is just disable the mod, load up the game, and then re-enable the mod and load it up, like make a save after I've disabled it, and then when I re-enable it and load it up, it should give me another one. hopefully, anyway. So yeah, that'll be it for this part.
You have a grim
Thanks
look.
everybody for watching, and I will see you on Saturday, where we will head into Dawnstar, and I think we'll probably end up doing another Daedric quest immediately, and that might be the whole quest, because that one's a pretty long one.